Hey guys, my name's Cameron. I'd like to take this moment to introduce you to my lovely wife, Melissa Diller.
Hi, thank you so much, Cameron. So, as Cameron said, my name is Melissa Diller, and we are here today because we are starting a podcast and video blog, YouTube channel called Renew Hope. And why we're doing this is so that yogis can share their experience, strength, and hope that yoga has provided in their lives. And each week we're going to have a brand new yogi share their story. Really short 20-minute inspirational stories. And today I'm going to kick us off. So thank you for being here. My current age is 36, and I found meditation when I was a teenager. I was having trouble sleeping, and my mom was really into yoga and meditation, and she left some John Kabat-Zinn CDs in my room, and I became so desperate that I started listening to them, and they were the relaxing body scans, and so I would use those throughout the years. I really got into the practice of the yoga postures probably in college and practiced a lot from home. My training, my 200-hour teacher training is from Balanced Yoga and Health with Courtney Butler. And I'm currently in my 500-hour training program with Wendy Cook at Big Rock with a graduation date in August of this year. Yay! I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I just began teaching not because I went to teacher training. I actually went to teacher training just to enhance my knowledge because I loved yoga so much. I loved meditation. I wanted to learn as much as possible. But I started getting asked to teach, and I know how beneficial yoga has been in my life. So I started teaching, and before I knew it, I was teaching preschoolers all the way to senior citizens in different locations such as studios, gyms, healthcare facilities, government facilities like for DHS, just all over. There's just such a need for the tools of yoga right now. And it's, I've ended up teaching over 1,000 hours already, and I've taught community classes, but I've also taught private meditation workshops, and I've assisted in teacher training programs. And I loved my teacher training program because even though I had been practicing for so long, I went through my teacher training program at the age of 29, 30, and it just took my practice to a whole nother level. And like I said, I wasn't there to learn how to teach people. I was there to deepen my practice, and everyone around me that was in that teacher training, their lives just went so much deeper. And that was when I had decided to leave corporate America and start my own business teaching drama to kids, which had been a dream for 10 years. And for some reason, going through a yoga teacher training program, a 200-hour yoga teacher program, it just allows you to find your voice and your heart, and you can't hold back from things that you know deep down that you're supposed to do anymore. I mean, people were moving, changing careers, having kids, getting pregnant, divorcing, you know, sometimes that is what needs to be done. So it was just really cool to watch everybody do that. I go through that transformation, and for me to have the courage to make the changes in my life that I needed to make. And so I am going to be starting my own teacher training here in the next 6 months, just for people to have that same experience that I had. Not necessarily trying to build teachers, but you will have the tools to teach if you want to when you're done my program, but just to cultivate that, those 200 hours of in-depth training that take you to the next level in your life if people are looking for that renewed hope. But the other ways that yoga and meditation have renewed hope in my life was, I've had a couple miscarriages. We have had some fertility issues that have lasted, 6+ years. And a lot of that trauma was stored in my body without me realizing it. And I was at a Sean Korn workshop, and it was a chakra clearing workshop. And it was so magical because we were doing a pose that I've done a million times, hand to toe pose in a forward fold. And I literally couldn't do it for some reason. My body was just fighting me. But from across the room, Sean Korn just gave me that look. She saw the struggle. She knew what was going on. And all I had to do was let come up whatever needed to come up. And it was such a transformational and hopeful time. I let out this guttural scream. It was like an animal. I didn't even know where it was coming from, but it released all that blocked trauma that I had had from those miscarriages. And it's just, that is the amazingness of yoga. So it helped me as a teenager be able to sleep when my mind was running wild. Then it helped me follow a career path that had been speaking to my soul for 10 years. It cleared out my energetic system, my body of stored up trauma. And then, of course, through the yoga community, I was led to Al-Anon, which is a community of people who support each other if they have anyone in their family with addiction or alcoholism. And that really has taken my life in a new, amazing direction as well. In the Al-Anon program, you are tasked with looking at your character traits, and not just looking at your character traits, but also looking at why you have those traits and what drives those traits. And for me, Al-Anon, yoga, all of that is one big circle and related. Because of the yoga, the meditation, I knew there were layers that I still needed to peel back, but I was, taking it to the next level and doing this shadow work. And I know in our spiritual community, people talk about shadow work all the time, and what that is and what yoga can do for you. It can allow you to be still and figure out those character traits by listening to the voice in your head and observing the thoughts that go on, so that you can look at the not so great parts of yourself, because that's the hard work, that's the shadow work. And then it shows us why we do the things that we do, and it helps us to not maybe do some of those things anymore. But from yoga, having me meet up with the Al-Anon community, it also opened doors for me to find a counselor and really go even deeper into the things that I had uncovered on my mat and in my meditation practice, with those traits and my past and things that, I hadn't even remembered, like arguments as a teenager with friends, during meditation. Past memories sometimes come up. And so I was able to find a counselor and just really get clear on my past. And that was, eye-opening and huge change for me as well. So those are all the ways that yoga has cultivated hope in my life and taken me to new realms that I never even thought were possible. And I'm starting Renew Hope so that other people's stories can ignite strength in people, and their stories can cultivate others to maybe try yoga or to share their story. And I think it's just gonna help heal people And in 2020, it's been like a very big meditation for me. I've had some health stuff come up, so it's been a lot of meditation, more than the actual postures. And it's been a lot of stillness. So when I get still through my yoga practice, that I could hear the call. And the call has been to start Renew Hope and have everybody share their stories of an experience of strength through yoga to help others. So that's why I'm doing this, and I hope that it helps everybody. So check back every week. We will have a new yogi sharing their story of hope, the hope that they found through yoga, and I hope that it helps you guys. Thank you, Cameron, for being here to host me today.
Hey, no problem. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Listeners, watchers, there's going to be a transformation that she's going to guide you through. It's going to be pretty remarkable if you listen and do the things in your ability that she guides you in. And the transformation that I've seen throughout the years that I've known Melissa has gone from 0 to 100, and it's pretty incredible to watch. So I try to listen some. It's tough for me because I'm kind of spacey, but she has a way to reel in real life situations and put everything in perspective. So keep following, keep watching, keep joining, share, like, all that stuff. Thanks, Melissa.
Thank you.